Guys, and welcome to American Culture. So I'm about to leave to go on my trip to St. Croix, and it has been quite interesting. You see, yesterday God started talking to me. He said, Alicia, stay calm, stay calm. Which before, when I would get these little warnings, I would freak out about it. Like, well, God, no, this is what's happening in here and all this other stuff. But I kind of anticipated that something was coming, and it would be my response that mattered. And so God has been telling me that He's going to finance this trip. It isn't going to come from my own money. I need to wait and allow Him to see. And I didn't get any supernatural funds. And I waited to the very last minute, you guys. And I leave on this trip today, and I didn't book a hotel room until this morning. Let me tell you why. You see, I had seen other ones that I really wanted to go to. I got that beach experience. I'm waking up next to the water. This is everything that I had seen for myself. But God was still telling me to wait, Alicia, wait, don't do it yet. Just wait. And I wanted to get them. Yesterday I checked and the rooms were still there. And I'm like, yeah, the vision's coming true. And then this morning, both of those rooms are gone. And I was scrambling, trying to find another one. I started to get this one and have to pay for it. But God kept saying, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it supernaturally. And I'm tick, 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 tick. Anywho, I couldn't find anything on booking.com, which is normally where I go. God had been telling me, Alicia, you only need one day. For some reason, He keeps saying I'm going to San Tropez. Wasn't in the plan, but it seems as though that's what God is thinking about. And He said, you just need one day. You don't need two. You don't need three. You don't need 10. You just need one day. And I had always been looking for 2 days. I had been looking for 3 days. And so finally, He told me to go to hotels.com. So I went there and I looked for the same. I was under the 2 day thing. And I saw this one called the Good Company Hotel. It resonated with my spirit. And I was going to get it, but it said sold out. I went back to booking and I put in the one day, and the Good Company Hotel is available today, and it is pay at the property, not before you get there. So I'm still in alignment with God doing this supernaturally. You see what I mean? I did it the one day like God said, and I didn't have to prepay because He's still telling me that He's going to go ahead and take care of it. So that was, don't freak out. Number one, a former version, really negative. I can't go. I quit. I don't want to do this. I don't have to. I can change my flights. All the flights are changeable, all the other good stuff. Speaking of that, freak out number two. I decided to go take a bath. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. You guys got to get ready. I get a text message. I'm like, who's texting me? It's the airline telling me that if I wanted to switch my flight from San Juan to the Virgin Islands. And I'm like, excuse me, I'm not going to Puerto Rico, San Juan. Apparently, the airline thinks that I am. And I almost freaked out. I just, reserved this room. They're going to take this money. If that hadn't happened, I could care less. I'll just get the one day in San Juan. I'll fly to St. Croix the next day. I'm going to St. Croix. I don't care about the mix up or whatever else if I did this. And so I got online and I found the number and I called these people. They said it was going to be a 30-minute long wait, but I kept looking at STX. That is the destination that I'm supposed to be going to. My ticket says that. I went online. I checked in. It says that I'm going to St. Croix. So it's something that I'm not going to worry about. That's just a glitch on their end. Now your girl's going to St. Croix today. Everything says that. And then God started speaking to me, Alicia, and to go to the verse of the day. And it says, from the east to the west, God removes your transgressions. And I'm going to the most eastern point of the United States of the day, you guys. It's not a joke. And I got through this without the worry, without the fear, without the upset, just full well knowing that I'm just doing what God wants me to do. And I'm going to get there. There's always going to be these little blocks that come up, but it's you that has to wait, stay along the line until you get to that opening. And that's where I'm at with it. So yeah, he let me know that he's letting me clearly see the difference between what I want to do and what He's going to do. He's letting me see that I am making room for Him to show up in those, like I say, miraculous ways. Speaking of that, you guys, I did get my miracle yesterday, but again, all these things are coming in that just don't want it to push through. It must be on to something good here. The former version of me would run into these walls and be like, okay, no, I can't do it. But I know now, maybe I just need to get to a different setting and turn off the phone. But whatever it is, God's not calling me to do it in this very moment. And I'm going to keep it moving. And that's what this is all about. Finally not going, I got to have it all planned out for next week, next month, next year, essentially canceling God out, but being in this day-to-day, moment-to-moment thing. Today, I'm going to St. Croix. I am fully ready to be able to go do that. I've got one more shoe to put on, a little lotion on my feet. I'm ready to walk out the door, take the dog with me. Everything is in place to be taken care of, and I just can't wait to, encounter God's presence there outside of me. It's nice encountering it through me, but I also want to encounter God's presence outside of me, which is the miracle that we're all after. I will talk to you guys when I get to St. Croix. Have a blessed day, friends.